Hello, everyone watching or listening, and welcome to the collaboration space with AVI-SPL. I'm Steph Beckett, and I'm joined today by Sandra Morello, who is a senior sales engineer for Sharp Imaging and Information Company of America. Welcome.
Hey, Steph. Hi, everyone out there.
So we're going to spend the next few minutes just kind of hitting all the top kind of terms of 2020, all the things that we've seen and heard in the news lately. So talking about the new normal and hybrid collaboration. So I wanted to start off and just ask you a little bit about collaboration, because it is a word that could mean just about anything. But at the end of the day, it's about really working the best you possibly can with your coworkers, in our industry at least. So since many of us are getting ready to head back into the office or are already here, what are some things that are important when creating a collaborative environment in the office?
Well, Steph, thanks for starting with that really hard question there. I think the first thing to think about is you've identified what the solution is, a collaborative solution, right? But the second key is understanding the audience and who's utilizing the solution, whether it's students, whether it's customers, vendors, whether it's internal employees, and how they collaborate. So while we understand the definition of collaborate, some may choose to do video conferencing, others may choose touch, some prefer mirroring and casting information. So it's really identifying the needs of the individuals that'll be utilizing the solution and keeping that flexibility, because all of our needs aren't the same.
For sure. And I wanted to talk about touch really quick, because that's a technology that's constantly seen and used in a collaborative environment. But is that going to be going away in the office? Like, are people okay wanting to touch things that they've seen and known other people have touched? And that kind of makes me a little bit nervous now. So I'm interested to see what your take is on that.
Well, that's like one of my favorite questions to answer. And I get it all the time. And I say, do you have a cell phone in your pocket? Is it a touch screen? And then people look at me and start laughing. Where's she going with this?
Yeah.
So we've become very accustomed to touch screens, and we kind of expect it in a sense, whether you're walking in a mall, whether you're going to present, or even think about a healthcare setting, like a directory to find your way around a healthcare facility. So I would say, if I was looking in a crystal ball, I don't believe touch is going away. But just like with collaboration, there are individual needs. Some people, like Steph, you may touch a screen and then turn around and reach in your pocket and grab some hand sanitizers. Others will look at touch and say, by being able to interact with that screen on my own, it means that I don't need to have face-to-face contact with an individual. I'll lean towards the touch screen. So I think you're going to see more and more technology implemented in these devices, whether it's facial recognition or voice talk to. But I would say I don't think touch is going anywhere, Steph.
Okay. But in a couple years, what do you think? Like, do you think in a few years that's going to be gone?
Again, I think that it comes down to individuals will make their choices over time, and it'll be a combination. I love touchscreens. I love, interacting with it, and we are truly in a immersive era. So how about if we set this call up in 2 years and I can say, yeah, I told you they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
My final question is about Sharp specifically, because I know that Sharp talks a lot about keeping it simple, and simplicity is honestly not a thing that our industry does a lot, because solutions, they get really robust and really big, and with that they get complicated. So tell me a little bit about what Sharp means when it says keep it simple.
Okay, so our interactive displays, like our Windows collaboration display or our Sharp interactive Aquas boards, we really lean towards that open architecture or open platform, if you will, which really allows individuals to take advantage of that BYOD, bring your own device. Their software seamlessly integrates, so it becomes a solution that they are used to working. Let's put it this way, Steph. The devices are as intelligent or as limited as the device that's driving it, which ultimately it's the end user's device. So you have a greater adaptation rate and that comfort. I mean, after all, think about this. COVID-19 had so many people working from home and learning their devices. The last thing we want to do is make the classroom or make that meeting space complicated by learning new hardware and new software. And there's another piece in AV, now that it's AV and IT that's kind of come together for a solution, there's a lot of wires going on.
Yes.
What do you connect with, especially if you're a hybrid employee only in the office, say 6 times a month? Something like with the Windows collaboration display by Sharp, one single wire allows your system from video, audio, touch to be up and running. It's one single cable. So that's what we mean by simplicity. It really comes down to the user experience.
Well, great. Thank you so much, Sandra. I wanted to thank you for being here with me and joining me this afternoon. And by the way, I'm Steph Beckett, and this is AVI-SPL's Collaboration Space, and we will see you next time.